Hey guys, welcome to my March pile of possibilities. I have a lot of books to talk about, so let's just jump into all of the books that I am definitely going to be reading and then potentially going to be reading in the month of March. To start out, I have two books that are actually going to be rolling over from the month of February that I did not finish. And the first one is Anne of Green Gables. I am on page 216, so about that far into it, and really enjoying it, and don't mind taking it slow, as this is my very first time reading it, and so I want to cherish it. So that's going to roll over into March. And then the other one that's rolling over is Beyond Ivy Walls by Rachel Fordham. Again, about halfway through this, so this one's definitely going to roll over into March. So for this year, I am wanting to really challenge myself to do Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf challenge. I've attempted it in the past maybe even 2 years and haven't really stuck very closely to it. But this year, I really want to try to fulfill every prompt for every month. So this month's prompt word for March is going to be time. And I have two options for this, and I'm really not sure which option I want to go with. So I'll just tell you what they are, and you guys can chime in. I have a feeling I know what you guys would say, but anywho, I have a physical book for this option, and then one that I've had on my Kindle for a while that I could use. So the first one is H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, which would also fulfill a goal of mine to read more classics this year. And this is definitely one I'm interested in getting to. So obviously the word time is in the title and would fulfill that prompt. The other thing is it's really small or short, so I could get through it fairly quickly. Let's see. There are 120 pages in this book. So this is a great option, I think. And then my other option is When the Day Comes by Gabriel Meyer, and it is part of the Timeless series. As many of you know, it is taken BookTube or Christian BookTube by storm. I've been hesitant and possibly even warned not to read this book, but the hype is really getting me, and I at least want to try. If you're new to my channel and don't know anything about me, I am a pretty highly sensitive person. And so reading about really hard things, really dark things can affect me way faster and easier than a lot of other people, which is okay. This is just, the way that the Lord has built me, and I want to try to protect myself as much as I can. But I am so intrigued by this series, and I have to know what the hype is all about. So, what to do? What to do? I don't know what to do. Part of me feels like I need to jump into When the Day Comes because I want to be a part of the conversation, and I don't want to wait too long before all the conversations are done. So I feel like I have to pick that one. I'm just going to do it. We're going to jump in to When the Day Comes by Gabriel Meyer in the month of March. All the fans, sound off in the comments. We're going to do it. Another goal that I have for 2025 is to read one Christian nonfiction book each month. And for the month of March, me and my husband are going to be reading Shepherding a Child's Heart by Ted Tripp. This is just very timely for us as we have a toddler and want to gain as much wisdom as we can about parenting and doing that in a biblical way, in a loving and caring way. I'm very eager to get through this. I am going to run through all of the middle grade March possibilities that I have. I'm not going to read any of the descriptions for the books because I just don't have the time for that. So apologies. So we'll just go through these kind of rapid fire style. The first one that I have as a possibility is What Katie Did by Susan Coolidge. Pay no mind to this ugly Ollie sticker. It will be coming off very soon, as I'm going to do a video about how to remove these stickers. The next option is The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Graham. Not sure how to say his last name. And then we have Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I think I've seen the movie. Definitely haven't read the book. The next one is Mr. Popper's Penguins by Florence and Richard Atwater. Never read this, don't know anything about it. And then I have I Survived the Sinking of the Titanic, 1912, by Lauren Tarshish. I love learning about the Titanic, love reading about the Titanic, so I think that would be fun to read that. And then I have an A to Z mystery, Mayflower Treasure Hunt by Ron Roy. That seems like a little fun read. And then I have Wish by Barbara O'Connor. I've never read anything by her, and this looks super cute, and I've heard really great things about it. So that is an option. I love this cover so much, and I have heard nothing but good things about this book as well. And that is Pages & Co. The Book Wanderers by Anna James. Isn't that so fun? And then I have When You Reach Me by Rebecca Stead. And then I have Wish Tree by Catherine Applegate. I think this one would be like a really quick read. I mean, they're all middle grade, but there's just like a lot of pages that honestly are blank with just like illustrations on them. High chance that I get to this one. The next one I have is The Canyon's Edge by Dusty Bowling. And I know that this book is written in verse. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like, well, in my head, it's like poetry. But I'm not 100% sure because I've never read anything in verse. But I could see myself getting to this one as well because I think it would go by really fast. And I really want to knock off as many of these physical books that I can from my bookshelf because they've been sitting there staring at me and I want to read them so badly. You get me, don't you? You get me. The next one that I have is The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. I am super duper excited at potentially getting to this one. This was a Little Free Library score this past year. It's in such great condition. I'm super excited about that one. Okay, the next one that I have, I'm on the fence about reading for middle grade March because I kind of want to read it during the summer. I feel like I heard someone tell me that it's more of like a summer book or set in the summer. I'm not sure. But that is The Bletchley Riddle by Ruta Sepetys and Steve Shankin. I have heard mixed things about this book. I hope I'll be a part of the group that really likes it. I love a good middle grade historical fiction set in World War II. So we'll see if I end up wanting to pick this up in March. The next one you would have seen in my latest book haul, and that is Skunk and Badger by Amy Timberlake. I am 100% going to be getting to this book. I am very eager, very excited to get to it. It is short. It's only 123 pages, and there's a lot of illustrations and stuff, big font, short chapters, so can count on me getting to this one. The next one is The Bookshop of Dust and Dreams by Mindy Thompson. Oh, is this not the cutest cover? Okay, and then I have Rachel's Roses by Farida Wolf. So these next two middle grade books are specifically like winter themed. they don't have a high chance of me getting to them just because I can feel it in my soul that I'm ready for spring. I'm kind of over the cold weather. I'm tired of the gloom and doom, but I'm going to mention them anyways, just in case I get to them, because I did start one of them in February, but then I put it down. And that is An Elephant in the Garden by Michael Morpurgo. And then The Snow Spider by Jenny Nemo. Okay, so aside from these books, I do have a couple more that I would be interested in getting to. So one of them actually just got from Libby as an ebook, and it's called Impossible Creatures. I'm forgetting the name of the author, but I'll definitely put a picture up of the cover. I remember seeing this book in Target and just I was drawn to the cover. The colors are very pretty. And I remember seeing a blurb saying that this book and this author was like the modern day J.R.R. Tolkien. And so that hooked me because I really like the Lord of the Rings movies. Oh, there's one that I actually bought the audiobook for, and it's called When We Flew Away, I think is the name of it. It's basically about Anne Frank and her life before the Holocaust happened. I feel like that one has a really good chance of me getting to it in the month of March, especially because I have the audiobook. Editing Whitney here, I totally forgot about a book that I wanted to mention to you guys. And it's a book that I've heard of from one of my favorite authors, Kate Albus. She read it and loved it and was recommending it on her Instagram. But that book is called Wreck at Ada's Reef, and it's part of the Swallowtail Legacy series by Michael D. Beale. Okay, editing Whitney yet again. I totally forgot about the group read for middle grade March. And I don't want to do the Moon Garden, I think is what it's called, but I am interested in reading The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett with everyone. So, big chance that I will read The Secret Garden this month. Let's go get my jar and pick out the book for March. I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope so. Why is this so fun? So I've decided to allow myself 3 skips for the year. That way, since I am such a big mood reader, I can give each book in here a fair chance. Okay, let's get on with it. Let's pick a book. What's it gonna be? I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Oh, come here, little guy. Is that one? What's it gonna be? Okay, we have Fierce Heart by Tara Grace, recommended by Tay from the channel Tales and Treats with Tay. Keep this one or to choose a different one? That's the question. I think I'm going to use a skip. I don't think I'm in the mood for this right now. I want to say this is like a fantasy, but also like a romance. I think I'm going to choose to skip and save this for when I'm in the mood for something else like that. So let's choose again. I'm nervous. Okay, what is it? What is it? What is it? Ah! This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, this is The Vanderbeekers of 141st Street by Karina Yan Glasser, and this was Cheryl's pick from Candlewick Library. I don't even know why I'm trying to show you that. I just read it to you. But it's a middle grade book. How perfect for middle grade March. So I'm going to have to try and get this from Libby or my library because I don't own it. But I'm really excited. This is one that's been on my TBR and on my radar for a while. So I'll be really excited to get to that. Yay! Thanks for the recommendation, Cheryl. I'm super excited. Okay, you guys, that's all that I have for this video. Let me know which one of these books are you most excited for me to get to. I will see you guys in the next video or over on Instagram. Bye.